popcorn popping, crazy plot twist, no stopping. Living stories, singing our songs.
What are we really talking about here? Huh? What's the essence of what we're talking about? I'll spell it out for you if I have to. Prostitution.
What is kidding exactly? What is this?
Prostitution. Hey, we can say it. We're big kids now, right? You know, a lot of times it'll help you to understand a word if you break it down. So let's do that now, shall we? Pros doesn't mean anything. Forget about that. Tit, I think we all know what that means. Two, okay, two, tit. And shun, of course, from the Latin to shun, to say no, thank you anyway, I don't want it, to push away. Doesn't even belong in this word, really, so let's get rid of that. You know, if I can take a moment here, and I mean this, what I'm about to say. I feel a lot of love in this room. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I'll tell you something, I was here a minute ago, and it was really beautiful. So at this moment, I think it's important that I see all of your breasts. Or I don't have to. I don't see the breasts.
Come on, let's get out of here. This guy's no pimp.
There's only two types of people in the world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. Well, baby, I'm a put off show kind of girl. Don't like the backseat, gotta be first. I'm like the ringleader, call the shots. I'm like a firecracker, I make it hot when I put on a show. I feel the adrenaline rolling through my veins. Spotlight on me and I'm ready to break. I'm like a performer, the dance floor is my stage. Better be ready, hope that you feel the same. All eyes on me instead of a ring, just like a circus. Wanna cut that whip, everybody gon' trip just like a circus. So stand there watching me, follow me, show me what you can do. Everybody let go, we can make a dance floor just like a circus. There's only two types of guys out there. Ones that can handle me and ones that are scared. So baby, I hope that you came prepared. I run this ain't shit, so beware. I'm like the ringleader, I call the shots. I'm like a firecracker, I make it hot when I put on a show. I feel the adrenaline rolling through my veins. Spotlight on me and I'm ready to break. I'm like a performer, the dance floor is my stage. Better be ready, hope that you feel the same. All eyes on me instead of a ring, just like a circus.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. Another episode of Green Eggs and Ham monthly movie club. I'll be honest, I haven't heard from Carrie today. Don't know if she's going to show up. She is missing in action. Hopefully she is okay. I know there's a lot of sickness that's been going around here lately. A lot of people been kind of wiped out for several days. I do have a couple of special guests on the show tonight, though. The regular special guests that I'm going to get pulled up here, and then we will say hello to everybody. So first up,
Boing to boing, 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 it's a madhouse. Crazy beats bouncing through your mama's house. Silliness supreme, ain't no evil here. Dark humor creeping, better keep near.
hey, Urban, how you doing?
Hello.
How's your week going so far?
It's okay.
All right. There's the smile I'm looking for. All right, and we've got our other very special guest. Did a little modification to their usual intro, but here they are.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! In the name of God, now I know what it feels like to be God.
All right. Pole vault, back from the dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, we're getting into the Hamtober. It's 7 days from Hamtober, October 1st, and so I thought that would be appropriate with your intro, and then for me, September. I like to call it Psychotember. So I wanted to kick this show off with a cover of Britney Spears' Circus
Oh,
from Hallison. And fantastic cover there.
is that what that was?
Yeah. You
Uh-huh.
didn't recognize that? You weren't like, oh, this is a Britney cover.
No, I thought it was the girl from Firestarter.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore.
That's what
Okay.
it looked like.
Okay. Oh, and I saw that Pearl was wanting her outfit. Is that right?
Yeah. Pearl is a fashion plate, so always out on the outlook for fashion.
So let's say hello to everybody that's hanging out in the chat here. Pookie Ann is here, and Camellia, and Jackie Sins, Poison Wells,
The
and
dumb father.
Dom, great to see you. Robbie
Unshackled
Stingle.
Spirits.
Oh, Unshackled Spirit, great to see you.
Jackie Sins.
There's JW.
Yeah. JW, great to see you. Live to Fly Channel, David, great to see you. And you know, we got the show first thing talking about prostitution in the chat, and hey, we're on the right track. So
Yeah.
it's a topic that is not talked about enough in the streaming world of YouTube. Very, very great to see you. And I think we said hello to everybody.
Chad.
Yes.
I just can't get away with this, but hi JW. I just wanted to say hello to JW. Hi JW. Woo. Hey, my eyes are down here, JW. You know what I mean? I know where you're looking. Pearl, it's Chad show.
Pearl. Well, I had a question, Pearl. You want that outfit that was in that video?
Oh, it was hot.
Yeah.
Did you like that, JW?
Oh,
it was hot.
I thought you were talking to me. Yeah.
No.
No, I like it. I think JW would like it if you wore
You
it.
like it too, Chad?
Oh, yeah.
I think I might be purchasing that outfit pretty soon.
What is that? Is that the poo symbol on your...
I thought it was like Rudolph
it's
or
a
something.
monkey.
Oh, it's a monkey.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's a monkey, Chad Freeman. This
Yeah.
is why we can't get along.
I thought it was Rudolph at first. I didn't see the nose.
Hey,
Okay,
Pearl.
I see it now.
Hey, Pearl, do you spank your monkey?
Look at the tail. Look at the tail. Look at the tail.
Got it.
Look at the tail, Chad
Okay.
Freeman.
I
Look,
got it.
Spank your monkey.
look how the
Thank you.
eyes wiggle. Look how the eyes wiggle. Pearl,
Spank
Oh,
it so
we
hard,
need
guys.
we need that censored. I mean,
Spank the monkey.
it's live, and Pearl.
Spank
Get
it.
your hands up on me. Come on.
Spank it.
That's
Spank it.
what I-
Spank it.
Question for Pearl though, before she goes away. Ever worked in that business that we were just talking about that was mentioned at the beginning of the show? Prostitution.
Chad Freeman. How dare you? I mean, a girl might do a few things for an extra bingo card, but you know, that is not any of your goddamn business.
This is a public service announcement. Don't ever get head from something that has teeth that look like soap bars from the hotel.
Oh my God, E. Irvin. Now you know what? I used to like you, E. Irvin. What the hell is this gang up on Pearl Night? JW, don't listen to me.
That is a Tuesday night, so yes, it is gang up on Pearl Night.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Gene Simmons already got his taste.
we are so happy you're here, Pearl. You can go back to your corner and, you know, if you want to submit a movie later to the wheel, you can definitely do that. So keep thinking about what Halloween movie we should put on our wheel tonight. Unless you have one right off the top of your head.
I am watching you, Chad Freeman.
Okay.
Right here.
All right.
These are not for you. These right down here, these are not for you. You keep your eyes right up here, buddy.
All right.
Okay, quit, Pearl. See what you do. You get Pearl out in the middle of all this, and this shit happens.
And there's the Falcro. Kiara to you, Falcro. And for Pole Vault, I just wanted to say mega love shout out to you and MLSO to everybody in the chat on behalf of Pole Vault.
It's mega love.
Mega love shout out.
Okay.
MLSO.
People been telling me that. I just didn't know what the hell.
So
you wouldn't even want to know what I thought it meant. So
yeah, I probably don't. So we do have some movies to get to tonight. Before we do that, I've got two things that I wanted to take care of. One is I do want to talk about Hamtober, and then I also have an unboxing that's movie related. Which one should I get into? Should I go ahead and do the Hamtober promo and jump all into that? Because we're going to be deciding the movies that we're going to be watching for October.
Well, do tell us more about this Hamtober you speak of, Chad.
Hamtober, yes. So it starts October 1st. And it's going to end with a Halloween party, October 29th. There's going to be 9 shows, all Halloween themed. And why don't I pull up this promo? And what I'm going to do is it's going to go through all of the schedule in its own way. It is an AI song that I did as a promo. It's got some special guest appearances from some of the people that are members of the Green Eggs and Ham universe. So here is Hamtober, and here we go.
It's Hamtober, get ready for the fight. During spooky season, Ham is shining bright. All month long, the chills will flow with haunting tunes and a Halloween glow. Bring your scariest music on Sunday night. Add an ingredient, make it just right. A Sunday of terror, a scream in the air. Ham's got the spooky if you dare. Hamtober all month long. We're singing the eerie and dancing to the song. Ghosts and goblins, witches take flight. It's a haunting party every Sunday and Tuesday night. Hamtober, feel the chill. Be kind to monsters, do not fear. With macabre melodies, you will love the sound. Hamtober's here. here, let the fight abound. Tuesday, October 29th's the date. Halloween party, don't be late. Costumes welcome, open mic on the green, eggs and ham stage. Karaoke screams, unleash the rage. The Monthly Movie Club will be a scare fest treat. Coolest artist, fantastic edition, can't be beat. Mystery and fright around every bend. A Homtober blast that'll never end. Homtober all month long. We're singing the eerie and dancing to the songs. Ghosts and goblins, witches take flight. It's a haunting party every Sunday and Tuesday night. Homtober, feel the chill. Costumes, karaoke, we're getting our fill. With macabre melodies, you will love the sound. Homtober's here, let the fight abound. Both beware as Slender Man creeps in the dark. Chad looks spooky season, time for Ham to leave unlocked. Bring your scariest vibe to the scene. We're living the thrills of Halloween. Homtober all month long. We're singing the eerie and dancing to the songs. Ghosts and goblins, witches take flight. It's a haunting party every Sunday and Tuesday night. Homtober, feel the chill. Costumes, karaoke, we're getting our fill. Macabre melodies, beware the sound. Homtober's here, let the fight abound. Happy Halloween, let's scream and shout. Homtober's here, no fear, no doubt. A spooky blast, all month strong. It's Homtober, join the song.
What the hell's that about?
Defenestrated.
Oh my God.
Just showing some love. Showing some
Oh
love.
my God.
Homtober, here, let's scream and shout. Homtober, here, no fear, no doubt. A spooky blast, all month strong. It's Homtober, join the song.
Homtober. It's Homtober.
Wow.
Homtober is here.
Not yet. It's almost there.
I just knew it.
All right.
Fat habits. Ridiculous.
So yeah, to break it down, basically every Sunday in October, I'm doing these special editions of Ham Sunday. It's Ham Sunday, Bloody Sunday, and I'm doing frightening field trips. So we're going to do field trips to world premieres of Halloween-related videos, and then the double scoops are going to be also Halloween-related. So that's on Sunday, and then of course on Tuesdays, starting things off with a positive panel discussion on witches. That's actually next Tuesday.
Are they in the field of marijuana?
Whatever AI does, you know. And then on the 8th, the second Tuesday, we will have Tabitha Rains on and Son of Snake on. So we're going to go through 5 or so videos from both of them. And that's going to be some fun. Big fan of both of them as artists, and they are huge fans of Halloween. Then, of course, Who Is That Artist? Halloween edition. Gonna be fun. Of course, the movie night, which we're gonna get to, and then the party. So all of that is going to be coming up, and if you want to be involved, if you're an artist, then definitely get in touch. hamshowchad@gmail.com, and we'll see, I'm definitely going to be looking for Halloween videos all month long. So.
Yeah, you make this video with Chad throwing pole vault out a window, and I've seen the email, and it was like, hey, pole vault's like sick, he needs to rest. I turned to Sunshine, I'm like, oh shit, I got to get on there. There's no telling what he'll do to me if I'm not there.
Oh, come on now.
You're throwing me out a window.
Yeah, well, that's my way of showing love, throwing you out the window.
Throw me out the window.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I was like, you know what? I hope pole vault is going to be okay, because, how am I going to,
throw him out a window if
throw him out the window if he's not actually around?
I mean, you'd almost feel bad throwing someone sick out the window. So.
Yeah. So it's a good thing that you're actually here and you're doing better. So
yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm here. I'm sweating like buckets over here.
So if anybody noticed, I am wearing my, for y'all that do not know, this is Zack Snyder. I love Zack Snyder, my favorite filmmaker. And that relates to the unboxing that I'm going to do. What?
That's Dee's brother.
No relation to Dee Snyder. No, not at all.
I thought ZS was Zeus sex.
Yeah.
I heart Zeus sex.
Yeah, no. It's Zack Snyder. It's Zack Snyder. So shout out to Jackie Sins, member for 2 months, and Jackie has started doing some live streams playing video games, and hopefully it's going to continue that, especially during October. But
Pookie might be right.
What Pookie say?
She thinks Mr. Pickles took some revenge on Paul.
There we go.
Mr. Pickles' revenge.
And 7 months, lucky 7 for Pookie Ann as far as being a member. And hello to David Devine Broadcasted. Great to see you here tonight. Did anybody else sneak in while we were going over that? Or nope, we're caught up. Okay. Yeah, Bloodlines is the one that Jackie's been playing. All right, so let's get this unboxing done, and then I promise you we'll get into the movies, which I know both of you already had tons to say backstage. And I was like, wait for the show.
Well, we're noticing a pattern here, Chad.
Well, there's always some sort of pattern. So here we go. All right. Pre-ordered this in December. It came in, I think, a month ago. I meant to open it at the last movie thing, and
so this is something from Zeus Sex, right?
Yeah. It's a book. I'll spoil. And yeah,
it like Adam and Eve and stuff.
And it has to do with ZS. Yes. Which I am going to put some
Adam
ZS.
And Eve doing Zeus sex. Okay.
I am going to put some ZS on the wheel tonight. So hopefully we'll get some ZS for next month's movie watching.
I mean, how many times have we had that conversation?
If your line goes missing tonight.
All right. So yes. Oh, this looks beautiful. This is going to be so kick-ass. It is Rebel Moon. Zack Snyder does these amazing books with art from the films. Each movie he does one of these, and I'm a collector of them. I have all of them, but I didn't early on collect them, so like I don't have Sucker Punch, and I'm trying to remember. It seems like there's another one I don't have. Actually, 300. Or do I have 3? I think I do have 300. But anyway, I'm not going to bore y'all with this. I am going to open it real quick, just show a couple of cool pictures. Have either of y'all watched Rebel Moon on Netflix? No. Okay. Well.
Ooh, that sound.
Well, there now it's
Sweet.
worth about half as much, Chad.
I don't sell things that I collect. I mean, I'm just a collector and a lover of things, and So this is he actually did 2 books with this one. This one is about the heroes and monsters of the Rebel Moon universe, which Rebel Moon was in 2 parts, and there's sequels coming, and you're not going to be able to see these very good. But I loved when I was a kid the like Star Wars books like this and the Blade Runner books and things like that, and that's exactly what this stuff reminds me of. It's so cool. It's got like some of his artwork beforehand, and then some of the behind the scenes, and then what it looks like in the movie. So, and then details on all the different characters and such. I am such a nerd for this kind of stuff. But
I saw a movie that was called Rebel Moon, but it was about the Civil War and these guys that went around showing their butts.
Could you actually take that and prop it up and present it on camera?
There's Zach. Dog, Zach.
Speaking of Zach,
a little bit closer to the camera.
Okay. Well, see, it gets darker.
Yeah, just leave it there.
Wait, could you put a little bit more in front of your face?
Can I just hold it there the whole show? Yeah, just hold it right there. Is that what I should do? Yeah. You bunch of bums.
Just make it like
I didn't throw you out the window, E. Urban. Next time I'm throwing you out the window.
You couldn't pick me up if you tried.
That's not even going to work. Okay. Get this out the way. You know what? I just set this aside.
You did what I told you. That's what's more messed up.
All right. Okay. So let's check back with the chat, see what's happened here. That was actually an unboxing, by the way. Everybody always picks something who's like, that's an envelope. That's not a box. That was a box this time. So hopefully, yes, exactly. I loved part 1, and part 2 was a disappointment. We are definitely on the same page there. All right. So I still hadn't heard from Carrie. I don't think she's showing up tonight. The good thing is that she will not have a say in what goes on the wheel.
She won't watch it anyway. So.
All right. So we've got these 3 movies, and they definitely are tied together. Every month the movies are tied together, even when we don't try to, intentionally make that happen. They are. Of course, The Man Who Fell to Earth with David Bowie, Night Shift with the Fonz and Batman, and then Audrey Hepburn and Alan Arkin and Wait Until Dark. So which one should we go with first? Well, you pick.
How about The Man That Fell to Earth or something?
Okay. All right.
Let
me get that trailer pulled up. But yes, we will definitely go to that. What were you going to say?
I think the furniture was a little bit unhappy in this movie.
Yes, for you that don't watch the show each week, the furniture is a callback to Soylent Green.
Misogyny seems to be the theme with a lot of these movies. And
well, so that's been a big part, I think, of movies in general for a very long time, and I think that's what.
Change her name to Green Eggs and Misogyny.
Is that like a massage parlor or something?
Yeah.
I want some of that.
All right, so The Man Who Fell to Earth, 1976. And let's watch the trailer before we get into discussing it too much more. Here we go.
first?
The first what? Visitor? I've always been visited.
Nothing you have seen or heard about David Bowie will prepare you for the impact of his first dramatic performance in The Man Who Fell to Earth. This is another dimension of David Bowie, one of the few true originals of our time.
You're really a freak. I don't mean that unkindly. I like freaks.
Is this a weapon?
A weapon?
It's too small for interplanetary travel.
So you assume that it's a weapon. If I stay here, I shall die.
What do you mean? Take me with you. I'll see you don't die.
I can't stay.
You're an alien!
I think you know too much about me. Where are you taking me?
He's just like everybody else. He's a freak.
Please don't do it. You don't understand.
You might be able to save him.
Mary Lou,
Save him?
help me.
From what?
No! No!
Tell me I love you.
The Man Who Fell to Earth is a powerful love story, a cosmic mystery, a spectacular fantasy, a shocking, mind-stretching experience in sight, in space, and sex.
All right. Love story. Sure. Sure.
Is that Slash?
Yeah,
What?
we have a new special guest here.
What?
Who?
You're an alien!
That was fantastic acting. You had us all thrown for a loop. We didn't know what was coming.
Yeah,
Well,
I did.
So since you picked it for the first to discuss, what did you think about this movie?
You know, it's kind of weird because I think it was like this thing kind of trying to say what David Bowie and his heroin like years was trying to, like, it was him, like, because you notice at the end he became a rock star and he was all strung out, but hey man, it's all on you. And I'm drinking alcohol and I'm all strung out, but I'm David Bowie, man. I mean, did you notice that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Speaking of that, I also saw how, like this movie, influenced Marilyn Manson, in many ways, as well. So definitely, I think there was kind of, David Bowie wanting it to be a little meta, in that sense of kind of like the image of what he wanted to be and what he wanted people to think of him, for sure. Yeah.
Right. In the part where he started taking all the little puppets and stealing kids, man, was really freaked out.
This movie had the most bizarre sex scenes. I mean, sex scenes.
Oh, wait,
I was like, what is going on here?
Lizard people covered in cum.
That was
like,
I'm thinking of the
or is it candle wax or whatever it is? It's,
the gun scene. He's like threatening the woman, and then she's like enjoying it, and then they have sex, and
that's kind of how everyone gets on in this movie. They just like sort of, the one guy like goes, "Arr, I'm gonna attack you," and then they wrestle and destroy the whole apartment.
Yeah, it's definitely an odd movie. It's one that I've been wanting to watch for a long time. I'm happy I watched it because it was definitely like I was entertained watching it myself. I know, Irving, you said it was a little long for you.
It was about 2 hours too long, yeah.
Well, they were saying it was his best movie, and I'm like, you haven't seen The Labyrinth.
Well, this was his first movie, I do believe.
But they were saying, a bunch of people were saying it was his best movie ever.
Gotcha.
I really don't.
I mean, at least in this one, you do see his junk very briefly, but you do see it, whereas in The Labyrinth, it's just implied.
Yeah, I was a bit let down there because I thought David Bowie had a way bigger career than CCR, and then I saw this and I was like, well, maybe not.
So everybody's talking about David Bowie's junk, and you're like, I thought he had a way bigger career.
What? Yes, that's what we were talking about the one time, the one show, and then never mind. That's a callback from too long back.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But here's what I found fascinating about it is that this this essentially predicted Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, and it makes you kind of think, wait, are they aliens? Did they start their businesses to basically build rocket ships so that they could take water back to their home planets?
Yeah,
Is that what's going on here?
I had some problems with that plot line. I want you to imagine for a minute that your family is dying on a dried out planet, and your plan is to take this hoopty looking little mud hut looking spaceship thing across to another planet to pick up a pail of water. And your plan is, I'm going to be an Englishman, and I'm going to start up a corporation and build a real spaceship and take my water to my family, who's, by the way, dying already. They're dead before, he never even, spoiler, he never even got to them. He just, was an alcoholic, stranded on Earth.
Obsessed with television.
Obsessed with television and porn and like and the thing is, like, the water is the MacGuffin. He never got the water. I mean, if anything, he drank all the water that he should have been taking to his family. The Man Who Fell to Earth is a very short title for what I would call it. I call it high functioning autistic alien tries to find solutions for things that are overcomplicated situations.
Yes. Why didn't he bring his family? Why didn't they get in the mud hut with him? I didn't understand that. Why didn't they come?
And you know what? The thing is you would have thought he would have tried to blend in a little better. I mean, he's coming here to Earth, and this David Bowie body is just like everyone else. I got this pumpkin colored hair with a strip through it. No one's going to notice me now.
Right, and that was his disguise. That's the thing that we learn later, that actually was the disguise. So, yes.
and the plot. The plot line is a little bit like, which I know this precedes Star Trek Voyage Home, but it's got the same trope where it's like, like he went for some water. Why couldn't he just gone grab some water and zip right back home? Whereas like the same thing with Star Trek Voyage Home, they could have just grabbed a couple whales and fucking left. They both have the same thing where this guy goes to a company and says, here's this wonderful, these wonderful patents that we have, and he sells them a design so they could get the stuff they need to do this thing.
Right.
It's the same trope. It's just like.
Well, so here's the thing, is that, and there's a lot that it's so much is left up to be interpreted. He couldn't just get water and go back because his spaceship was no more. Why he didn't die in his crash to Earth, but his spaceship, imploded or whatever, exploded. Not quite sure. I don't know how that worked. But, I think some of it is to be just not to be taken, literal. The whole concept, though, of the starting the business so that I can do all of this, like the long-term plan, at the time when people saw this movie, they had to have been like, what? I mean, it was watching it now, we're like Bezos, Zuckerberg,
how long is a day on their planet versus a year on ours? Because time must be really slow. Like, it has to be a really slow, thirsty death.
Right.
For his family.
Right. Yes. Yes. And since you already brought up the furniture situation, you've got this woman who instantly just takes to him and will do anything for him, and he just doesn't care. He's such
work. She's at work at this hotel, and she's spending all this time, like, you know, getting all cozy with David Bowie. And I'm thinking, where's her manager going on? Where the fuck is this bitch? Where did she go? You know, you were gone for like over 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then she just
she carries him. She picks him up and carries him.
and then she just stops working altogether, and she just starts drinking in the guy's hotel room. Like, it's kind of where she just starts living where she works.
Yeah, that's nowhere close to reality. I've been in a lot of hotels in my life that just kick you out the door and hope that the door shuts when they go back down.
Oh my God, I hate to see what happens to David Bowie's species if they get bit by bed bugs.
Now, we got to talk about this high-tech equipment that he had going on. I do have the background, but we can't see it real good, so I'm going to bring it up front here. All of these fantastic TVs stacked on top of TVs, so he doesn't miss a single thing. And here she is, you know, smile on her face, trying to serve him some alcohol. That aspect of him being obsessed with television, there was something about that I really, really liked and thought worked, because here he is, an alien coming to Earth, and I mean, what's the most human thing to do but to become addicted to some sort of media? If this was today, you know, it would be cell phones, it would be social media, and what have you. So I thought that was pretty good commentary, but it's just kind of like thrown in there. It's not like, you know, that's just part of how big of a jerk he is to her, essentially. You know, he would rather watch TV than spend any time with her, even talk to her. And she somehow, you know, waits on him hand and foot.
Well, she was bringing him Beefeater booze. There.
Right.
I mean, they could afford better.
Right. Yeah. So this one also, I feel, falls into that category of movies like we've mentioned before on this show, the sort of Clockwork Orange, the 70s, you know, new age and in the future kind of feel, where there are things that aren't to the time. And so they're kind of guessing about what something in the future will look like, you know, like Soylent Green, like Logan's Run, and so many of the other ones that we've watched.
Yeah.
So I find those type of movies fun to watch, and so I enjoyed it for that aspect as well.
What if David Bowie and Charlton Heston swap places, and there's David Bowie and Soylent Green, and Heston and Man Who Fell to Earth? Like, David Bowie would be like, it's made of people! It's Soylent Green is people!
Well, Charlton Heston, he's a way bigger jerk than David Bowie, so I mean, he would have definitely. He would have.
He would have really roughed up the furniture in this one.
Yeah. The part where she brings him the cookies, and he slaps it out of her hands, and it's like slow motion.
Like fucking like 2001 Space Odyssey, you know, with
Right.
the bone, you know,
Right.
Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom.
I had flashbacks from that shit, man. That scene actually pissed me off because I had a friend that when you'd play Monopoly and you start beating his ass at Monopoly, he would just flip the board and I'd be like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, you were just fixing to have to mortgage everything.
I thought you were gonna say it pissed you off because of all those cookies got ruined.
Well, that was a waste of good cookies.
Yeah. So, yes, like most of the movies that we've watched on this show, for whatever reason, the woman in it deserves so much better than the situation she was in.
Relationships in these movies really suck.
Yeah.
And it usually comes down to someone like getting like involved way too quick. Like,
yeah.
This chick, she would not stop saying to fucking me about, I really like you. I really like you. I really like you. I like you a lot.
Yeah. It's
Get married.
Very, very, very odd movie, but I enjoyed watching it. What about you, Bobo? Did you enjoy it at all?
I don't really think so, but it was odd.
Yes,
it was
for sure.
odd, and I kind of liked that. So the fact that I couldn't like really get, I knew where the movie was going to end, kind of, but it still twisted and turned enough to keep me entertained.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't anything like Hobo with the Shotgun, but it was good.
What about you, E. Urban? Big thumbs down for you?
I would give like a 2.5 out of 5. It was very just like meh. There were some parts that were interesting, like the lizard people covered in not glaze for donuts. And the ending was really kind of weak. And it was just like,
definitely.
I dropped my drink. Oh, we think you've had enough. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, and there were definitely parts where it was like kind of going along, and it's like, okay, I get where this is going, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Right.
Like who is this guy, and who is this family?
Just too much going on.
It's just like, yeah.
David Bowie says he doesn't even really remember making the movie, and he was so high on cocaine that he just kind of like went through it and was like, I made a movie, okay, sure. And I don't blame him because, you know, what is his plot even? Like, I'd be reading the script and being like, what is this?
Right.
You know.
I do want to thank Jackie for gifting a membership. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Not the biggest fan of the movie that we just talked about, but I think if you haven't watched it, it's definitely worth a watch. It's interesting. There's people that pop up in it like Rip Torn and Buck Henry, and it's just like very odd. That is the best way to put it. It's odd. But as I said, I wanted to see it for a long time. Happy I finally sat down to watch it. Was watching it with Melanie, and she gave up on it about halfway through. So, yeah. And up next, why don't we let E. Urban pick the next one that we're going to go to?
Night Shift.
Night Shift.
Topic of the leasing of furniture.
Yeah, the Night Shift. This is one that I saw probably. It's not really bad, but I probably saw it a bit too young. And my brother, he's a couple of years older than me. He really, really liked it, and I could not stand it. And so I was.
Did at 13.
So I was like, very interested in revisiting it to see what I, think of it now. And we will get into that. But first, let's go to the trailer. Definitely plenty to say about this one. Here we go. 1982 Night Shift, Ron Howard movie. And here we go.
Chuck Lumley's a nice guy. Maybe too nice. And everyone knows it.
Every day.
In fact, the only time he gets to rest in peace is at the office.
City morgue.
Enter Bill Blazejowski.
Hi, I'm your new partner.
A man of vision with a mouth to prove it.
This is Bill. Mission in life. Make Chuck a man. We got all that space down at the morgue. All those cars, all that time at night, nobody watching us.
Pimps? Are you saying we should become pimps?
Love brokers!
You and me, buddy!
We're all yours, Chuck.
Together, they're going to make the day pay off all night long. Henry Winkler, Shelley Long, and Michael Keaton in Night Shift. Chuck was reluctant.
There are women, female human beings, rolling around in strange beds with strange men, and we are making money from that.
Is this a great country or what?
Bill was out of control.
Hey, look at this! We got teenage girls breaking full of brides in here!
Today, it starts, all right? Operation Chuck, all right? From now on, we're gonna have some fun. Till our daddy takes our T-bar away, all right?
You know that girls know how to. And standing around. Ready to go! Get ready to go! We say that girls know how to.
This is a morgue. You're partying in a morgue. The sick world.
Yeah, thank God.
With Bill's head for finance and Chuck's knack for figures, everyone's got it made. There's only one minor obstacle, and it's not the Better Business Bureau.
Hold on, Chuck, I'm coming, buddy!
Night Shift. It makes a day seem dead by comparison.
All right. Night Shift. Fonzie and Batman walk into a morgue and decide to be pimps.
With Diane from Cheers.
Yes. Yes.
And the dude from Law and Order.
Yeah, Belzer. Yep. The opening of this movie is, I would say, pretty iconic, and that was something that I had forgot that what movie that was from until I rewatched it. The two kids playing basketball, and then the pimps throw the guy out the window, and then as the kid dunks, then the guy comes down on the basketball hoop. That was like out of another movie, because that, and then also the shootout later in the film, it just so seem out of place with the rest of this movie. But I do very much appreciate that opening. And I know now why I didn't remember that it was this film, because it's so out of place.
I just had problems with the film because I'm me, and I can't get over some actors. It would be like Gilligan starring in, Friday the 13th, and Gilligan's the bad guy, and you're like, Gilligan,
Right.
Right. And I'm like, it's the Fonz, and
Right.
Batman, and
Beetlejuice.
That's really what I'm thinking. Beetlejuice, and I'm like
Beetle Pimp.
And I'm like, wow, that it was packed with stars.
Yes.
For a bad performance.
Yes. And not only that, like Fonz, and he's like playing a dweeb. It's like it's Fonz.
I'm like, he's really going to give it to Potsy over this.
It was a sitcom. It was like a buddy comedy sitcom that was too long.
Yeah,
an hour too long.
All of these movies are way too long, Urban says.
What? You're having a party in a morgue? Come on, man.
Yes. Such an odd movie.
Here at the morgue, everybody gets stiff.
They should have had you on the writing room there. It would have been a lot better.
Yes.
Then it only would have been half an hour too long.
Yeah, but...
Oh, man. There's not a whole lot that I really liked about this movie. Again, I really, as a kid, did not like it at all. But I remember seeing it on VHS. It came out in '82, so, I mean, yeah, I was pretty young at the time. I mean, I was... like 9 probably when I saw it. So it's a lot probably over my head, but at the same time I still just did not like it at all, and nothing's changed. It's still not enjoyable.
I think I actually seen this when I was younger too. At a buy one get one free VHS bin at Hollywood Video, right next to Carrot Top's chairman of the board.
Is that going to be your next movie? Put on the wheel, chairman of the board.
They're a package deal. I mean, if we watch this one, we might as well watch that too. So.
I do miss those places though, like the old Blockbuster, because you used to go and get the movie, and you would always get the Raisinets or the chocolate and the candy, and it was almost like going to the movies at your house.
Yeah.
Now you just push a button and it's instant gratification. Right. And the bad part of that is you don't have hot popcorn and Raisinets.
Yeah. Well, you can always make the popcorn yourself. And,
no,
you
can't.
Or,
you can buy it. You can buy the popcorn.
You have all the snacks, but you can't decide what you want to watch. I don't know if I'd call it instant gratification or really delayed gratification, because I'm just like, no.
That's the magic of this show. The will tells us what to watch, and we're always happy and satisfied with the picks from the week.
Yeah, we would like to remind everyone that we did not pick these. The will did.
The will controls your will to live.
At some point, they have to be like, why are all these movies got like guys like beating down women and doing people and doing them and calling them furniture and stuff? And I'm just like, we're not picking these.
Right. Hugh Caldwell put this one on the wheel. I'm pretty sure. Where is Hugh Caldwell? Where is Hugh right now? Okay. I'll admit I put The Man Who Fell to Earth on the wheel. I admit it. I had no idea though. But yeah, no. I mean, in regards to this movie, the whole sitcom, like basically a rowdy sitcom, like take like Bosom Buddies and then make it R-rated, and yeah, that's pretty much what you get here.
Yeah,
very much.
Wah, wah.
It was almost like a way worse written version of Seinfeld in some areas. Just very like it fell flat in a lot of places.
Right. Yeah. Any standouts for you? Like I said, for me, the opening was the standout, and as soon as I saw it, I remembered it.
The one thing that stood out to me is how they took like really cool Rolling Stones songs and stuff. And
made them bad.
And made them sound like Kids Bop, you know. Turn me up, yeah.
Yes.
You know, you're like, wow, how in the hell did you make that song sound bad? You did it though. You did it.
And then also, like, this was Michael Keaton's first role. Like, how did he end up, like, who saw this and was like, oh, yeah, let's put that guy in this movie and that movie? Like,
And
how
the
did his
name.
career take off? I mean,
And what was his name? Something like Chachi Vinchuchi Zoom Zoom or something.
And then the dude's girlfriend, like Fonz's girlfriend, her last name is Keaton.
right. Right. Yeah, no, I did notice that. Yes.
Dude was Michael Keaton. Really reminds me of a family member of mine who is like, if you think I'm crazy and off the chain, you haven't met my family members. Like, it's a genetic thing, and this guy, like, he is as wiry and weird as Michael Keaton in this movie. Like, he's...
You mean a genius? Come on now. I love
genius.
I love the whole thing that he comes up with ideas. He records them into the tape recorder, you know, that are going to be gold for later. You know, that aspect of it, I could see them taking that character you know, making it his phone, and he's leaving himself voice notes or something like that. But yeah, these guys should have got fired. I mean, so many times, working at a morgue and having, you know, prostitution going on, parties going on. I mean, definitely not at all acceptable.
Well, I do think it could bring the mullet back.
Yes.
I mean, Michael Keaton was rocking the mullet.
I don't know.
I don't know. Business in front, party in back.
Yes. And I'm trying to remember some of the really, like, just completely awful moments in this film, but you know,
it's so hard. There's so many.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, it's so not that you know, rememberable at all. It's just kind of there in a lot of ways. And there's so many different things that are like in so many other movies, like the whole thing where every time he comes home, the dog's chasing him and he runs to the door. And it's just like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Been in so many, you know, sitcoms and movies. It's just like so overdone. The fact that here's the other thing. As a kid, I had no idea who made this movie. And I didn't even know until I was going to rewatch it that I realized that this was Ron Howard. Ron Howard has been one of my least favorite filmmakers for the longest time. And not even considering this in the list of movies that he has made. I just am not a fan of his movies. I know, how can I be talking bad about Opie? But, you know. Take a look at his credits as a director. I'm just getting that pulled up right here. Let's see if anybody likes any of these.
I bet if Barney Fife would have made movies, they would have been good.
All right, so Grand Theft Auto was before this. That predates this.
What?
Yeah, he starred and directed that one. That was in '77. Yes.
Is anything like the games?
No.
Oh.
A couple of things I've never heard of. Night Shift. Then Splash was his next big one. After this, it's another movie I don't like. Cocoon, another movie I don't like. Gung Ho, another movie I don't like.
Is Splash a movie about a guy that jumps off of a building?
It's a mermaid movie. It's probably awful too. It's Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah as a mermaid, and he probably treats her horrible. I hadn't seen it forever. Not a fan.
I was hoping for a guy jumping off of a building to be that movie.
I would say, let's see, Parenthood, Backdraft, Far and Away is probably his well, Ransom. He's had some that are okay, but I'm just not a fan of his movies or his style as a filmmaker. More recently, Cinderella Man, Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons. Yeah. Hillbilly Elegy. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So, to find out that this is a movie that I didn't like as a kid, and then to find out that it's a director that I didn't like, not surprised. But, Megan, a big fan of Ron Howard? Wait, so people are just naming movies here. Cause,
it's kind of weird now that I think about it. Was he in that? Was Ron Howard doing that with the Fonz, Henry Winkler, before they were on Happy Days? Or
oh, no. Yeah, it was after. Yeah.
So he already had the hookup with the Fonz.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? You make me disturbed apple pie face, Fonz. You're going to be the nerd on my show.
Speaking of apple pie, this is kind of an American Pie before American Pie, in a way.
Kind of a little bit of a Porky's as well.
Yeah. Well, Porky's was probably before this one. I'm not real sure. But yeah, no, Happy Days was, I'm looking right now.
Well, on Happy Days, that's what Fonz used to call Richie Cunningham. He said he had a disturbed apple pie face.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Just wonder what
Happy Days was 74 to 84. So, yeah.
Wow, dude. I seen all those. The late ones were really not good. I used to watch them.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, anything to add about this movie, Night Shift, before we go to our next one? I don't think any of us liked Night Shift.
I would have rather watched Joni Loves Chachi.
All right. Well, we'll go to our next one, which is Wait Until Dark, which I think, Paul, you were sick when you tried to watch it and fell asleep.
I was tripping my ass off.
Might have made it better.
Yeah, it probably made it better, but I'd seen the premise before.
Yeah. So this is one that I thought I had seen before because I really do like Alan Arkin a lot. I know that I rented it on VHS, but turns out I had never seen it because I was like, wait, I would have remembered this. And we'll get to the thread of how all of these tie together once we get into this one. But we'll watch the trailer.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
Is that a wrinkle in your shirt on the heart, or is that a crack?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. I thought it was a broken heart. So okay.
No, it's a wrinkle.
It would have been funnier the other way.
A wrinkled old heart.
So 1967. Wait Until Dark. And here we go.
Audrey Hepburn, the role you're going to remember whenever you're alone.
You behind the door. She's a lost stick that still don't move.
Gloria?
She is blind, and she is alone, with a terrible suspicion growing.
Gloria, I know you're there.
went right down the list and told me that the doll linked Sam and Mrs. Rote. And now Mrs. Rote's dead. Murdered right next door.
But maybe I was wrong.
That doesn't matter. If you thought that way, the police will think that way. Well, see...
All right. So, this movie, like I said, I thought I had seen it. Turns out I had not. And if the Man Who Fell to Earth is not the silliest premise of a movie, this one might take the top of that list, because the intricate plan that is put into play for this movie is just so bizarre. I mean, it's just so silly. And that's really how these three kind of tie together, because you've got this silly plan that's involved. Of course, there was no like main motive for it in the in Night Shift, and in this one, it's for drugs that are in a doll, and it's it's a blind woman that has this doll in her apartment, and then so instead of just going over and trying to get the doll, he comes up with this plan to pull in people that were former police officers to pretend to be different things, and I don't know. It's just so confusing, the plot of this. It's just so silly.
Well, again, it's the highly autistic trying to solve simple problems with very complex solutions.
Right.
It's like a Rube Goldberg kind of way, like to open up your door. You got all these like machines and shit.
Yes, for sure.
I did like Morpheus in this, though.
I
think
you hallucinated that.
The meth head looking beetle, that guy that's in there.
No, I swear it looked like Morpheus standing over in the corner, like, I'm not here. Well, I killed you one, the red or the blue one. But
a break from just guys treating women poorly. We have a little kid, a girl, who is absolutely terrible to this blind woman. I mean, she is absolutely horrible.
Well, and back to notice back in those days is like the overacting was always over the top. Like she had the cane, and then he's like, give me the cane, and she's like, you'd be like, I'm gonna poke you now with this cane, dude.
My favorite part, and I had to watch this a couple times because I just thought it was so silly. It's the husband, boyfriend, whatever he is, and he's going off to his appointment, and he calls for the taxi. The taxi comes up. The taxi splashes some water, and it gets on him, and he like so angrily and just so like serious. He's like, "Thanks for everything." and then just opens up the door and gets in. And I was just like, what? Thanks for everything is what he says. And then he just gets into the car.
Oh, you're going to really like this. You know the dude that was standing behind the door?
Mm-hmm.
I probably hadn't said 2 words all night. Me and Sunshine were watching it. Like I said, I was out of my mind. I was like, there's Chad.
You know, I'm thinking that this movie was somehow tied with Rear Window.
Yeah,
Because
right?
the plot in the movie and everything was so similar to Rear Window. And I'm thinking, like, you know, there's probably a chance that dude is watching, you know, these people go in and out of this chick's apartment. He's like, it's happening again. You know?
Well, and it's funny you say that, because that's what I felt like in watching this. I was like, this is somebody who is a Hitchcock fan, and they're trying to make their Alfred Hitchcock movie. Very much felt that way. So yeah, no, I definitely get that tie into Rear
The dead
Window.
chick in her closet.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like, look, I know she's blind, but come on. If it's dark in my house, I can still make my way to the bathroom fine. Okay, I don't bump into nothing, and if there's something that's not right, I sense it because, like, I have good situational awareness. How does she not go?
Right.
What's that smell?
Right.
Why is my door
Right.
a little heavier than normal?
Right.
What's his hair and a boob? Because the only boob you're gonna see is the dead chicks hanging out. Like,
Did someone just fart in here?
no,
Yeah,
it's a corpse soiling itself.
That's the thing.
This guy's not making any noise.
This was a bit offensive, I feel, to blind people.
Right, yeah,
Because
exactly.
yeah, I mean, you've got movies now where I forget the name of it. I didn't like the movie, but the blind guy, and then they break into his house, and he, you know, basically kicks their asses. What was the name of that movie?
Daredevil?
No, it was just a couple of years ago. But anyway, you know, you can't pull nothing on this guy. Now, this character, like, yeah, she doesn't sense anything. I mean, even if it's pitch dark, you can feel presence of other people, you know. And I would imagine that you know, I don't know for certain, but blind people have better senses than we do as far as their smelling and hearing and all of that stuff. So yeah, it definitely seemed like it did not give any credit to blind people at all.
And did you see those guys? You telling me they didn't smell bad?
Right. Well, no, remember, and she blamed it on the little girl and said, "Oh, I think she's sneaking cigarettes."
Yeah, no. Is that Old Spice I smell?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, but she noticed that they were toying with the window, the blind. She somehow was able to notice that the blind was being played with, but all this other stuff, no, got past her. But yeah, interesting movie. I enjoyed watching it. I mean, I felt Alan Arkin was underused, and he was like trying with the bits that he had coming in, and he's playing this character, and then coming in and he's this, oh, that my dad, and it's just like, it was just silly though, silly.
Dom says Halloween season of the witch is his pick. He's going to bed, and that's
Nice.
a very good pick. That'll save me from making a pick on that one because I was going to
Awesome.
suggest that one too.
We are almost there, Dom.
Yeah.
We almost are there. Speaking of Dom, I might as well mention real quick. Don't forget about October 31st, Chip and Don's Halloween Boozapalooza. So that is going to be happening on Halloween night, a couple of days after the Green Eggs and Ham Halloween party. And good
You're an
pick.
alien.
Good pick, Dom. Well, I have to remember when we're putting that on the wheel, which we're almost there. With this movie, I could definitely see them updating it and doing a. I mean, of course, nobody's seen this movie, heard of this movie, so it's not like they have a reason to really reboot it. But I could definitely see them rebooting this and bringing more respectability to the blind character.
Do it 100% from her point of view.
Yeah.
It's just an audio track.
or do the combo Rear Window 2, and it's this story.
Yeah, and they kind of ended the same way. The big fight at the end, like how, in Rear Window, the guy's using his camera thing to flash the
Right.
villain, and
Right.
this one she was using the darkness to trick him.
Right.
Same movie, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's the thing that Rear Window was more than a decade before this one, so yeah, it definitely was an influence, I'm sure, from the filmmaker. Like I said, I didn't for whatever reason Rear Window didn't come to mind, but I was like, this is definitely the filmmaker trying to do Hitchcock. This is their version of Hitchcock, and it's just not quite there
If
for
only
me.
if only this movie was made around the same time as Home Alone, I think it'd have Audrey Hepburn going, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." That would have been a much better movie. Some dude's getting beat up by a blind lady, who sets up traps that she somehow never walks into on her own.
I was going to say a movie that this reminded me of, though, a movie that I love that I just thought of while watching it is the movie Mute Witness. I absolutely love that movie. It's a woman who basically sees a snuff film happening, and then the whole movie is basically her running from these people that are coming after her. Yeah, and she is mute. So yeah. Really cool movie.
What's that show that Ice-T's in?
SUV?
ST.
SUV.
SVU. Special Victims Unit?
Yeah, okay. They actually had a show just like this.
Mm-hmm.
This blind lady was saying, there's someone in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, I don't mean to be an asshole, ma'am, but how would you know? And then she's like, close your eyes, and she gets right in his face.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, so how would you know I was here? And he was like, okay, I believe you. So then me and Sunshine did it. And you know what? Even if you're blind and someone gets close to you in your face, for some reason, you can tell there's someone there.
Right.
They did it on that show.
Right.
Scene in Road Trip where Tom Green meets a blind lady at some desk or whatever, and she's like, I can see you. I know you're waving at her. I can't see you, but I know you're waving at me.
Right.
And he just tries more stupid shit, and she goes,
right?
Yes.
Right. So having 6 dudes hide out in your house. I mean,
right.
But in my house it wouldn't go down too well. My dogs. This is a commercial for having chihuahuas and shit.
Well, you say that, but you do have Froggers in your house, and we all know that.
Oh God, I forgot about that shit.
Where would you rank these movies, E. Urban? What's your order? Least to favorite.
Yeah. So, Man Who Fell to Earth. Sadly, I would put it below Night Shift because the plot was so lost on me. Then there was Night Shift, though. They're pretty close because, again, the plot was kind of lost on me.
Wow.
And then I would say the better one out of the 3 was Wait Until Dark, because at least the plot was weird and contrived, You know,
To
it's
me,
like,
though-
I mean, I guess, like, realistically, it could happen that someone would just hand you a drug-filled doll at an airport and expect you to keep it safe for them to come back and fucking try to steal it from you later.
Yes.
You know, I think that's completely fair to assume that strangers will do that for you free of charge.
Never happened to you? Is that what you're trying to say? Never happened?
Can't say nothing, but
And Paul, what about you? Where do you rank these three?
Well, like I said, I was kind of in space for the wait until after dark. I was really out of my mind, and I was gonna go with the man, and then God, it's so hard. Wait until dark, and then I just couldn't. Night shift. I couldn't. That was probably the worst one for me because, like,
Oh, you went backwards. So night shift is the worst. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing was I just couldn't get past, and that's a me problem also. And like E said, it was like just a way too long sitcom, and I couldn't get past the actors being people I knew so well,
right,
in other roles,
right.
I'm like, this is the Fonz,
right,
and Beetlejuice, and Diane,
right.
And, you know,
yeah.
When is he gonna go? Hey, I was just kidding you all along.
And nobody ever at the airport handed you a doll filled with drugs and then tried to steal it back?
I paid for it.
Actually, that's how they met Pearl. Yeah. A puppet filled with
Oh, you should check Pearl. Pearl's
Oh, no.
probably stuffed with all kinds of good stuff.
I tell you stuff about Pearl.
Yeah, for me, same order as Pole Vault, actually, because at the bottom is Night Shift, then Wait Until Dark, and then Man Who Fell to Earth. I enjoyed watching Man Who Fell to Earth, enjoyed watching Wait Until Dark, but won't watch them again, and don't really... I mean, I would recommend them because they're interesting, a bit odd. The plots are just like... Wait, who wrote this? Because it's just like so just wacky and out there.
Chad, I'm starting to get to believe that there's a group of people out there that is laughing their asses off, looking for bad movies to make us watch. They're like, hey, let's get a Urban, Chad, and Pole Vault to watch.
Oh, yeah. And he was just watching tonight instead of being here. And he was like, got him. And hello to Charlie, by the way. Great to see you in the chat. And I mean, I think we're going to wrap this up then with these three movies. I mean, there's not a whole lot else that we can go into. You know, not our best batch of movies, that's for sure. Hoping for some good ones for this next month, and that's what we're going to go into right after we go to, you know what, before we go to the wheel. Urban sent me something. It's going to break us from the movies and make us forget all about these movies that we watched.
A little bit of a palate cleanser.
Yes, for sure. A palate cleanser. That's
Is
a
it
good.
more Ray Gun?
It's not Ray Gun.
Just a fair warning, Pole Vault. You might get salmonella again from watching this. Oh, actually, this might be where you got salmonella from.
It is, and oddly, Bog is part of the name of the character. B.O.G., of course, is Brothers on Guitar. Has nothing to do with this, but this is Bog Bird. Just something that he heard randomly emailed me, and I'm like, oh my, what is this? Gotta play it. So yeah, I think everybody's gonna enjoy this. Good palate cleanser to make us forget these movies that we watched. So here we go. Whoops. Yep. This is Eric
Führer.
Führer?
I'm guessing Führer.
Bog Bird.
Führer.
Street! But that's okay. We're gonna have a great time. Big Bird? Close. I'm Bog Bird. Welcome to Sesame Swamp. The only place that's as educational as it is where all the sewage from Sesame Street goes. Sunny days. What is up? What the fuck is this, by the way? Where are you? Last one, the mic's here. Hold on a second. Sunny days. What is up? Sunny days.
I wonder if Pearl knows him.
My way to where it smells like queef. Won't you tell me how to get to a veterinarian that specializes in large animals? Oh! 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 That was normal. I'm kind of like Big Bird. He's big and kind, whereas I had to eat most of my feathers. Same difference. We also have the same imaginary friend. Do you know what his name is? Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus? Mine's name is Syphilisagus. Weird. But don't leave. We can do Sesame Street stuff here. Ready? Today's number of the day is 1. The amount of prolapse cloacas I have. Sorry. I fractured my neck last week playing softball. Today's letter of the day is B, the type of hepatitis we all now have. And the word of the day is friend, as in, be my friend. Because it takes 3 people to prolapse a cloaca. Come on! Don't leave! You haven't met the rest of our friends. Sesame Street has an Oscar the Grouch. We have a Roger the Always Has a Knife. They have a Tickle Me Elmo. We have, this is gonna be horrible. It's over here somewhere. Wait. Oh no. That's the edge of the stage. Hey, stay right there. We have a Pickled Me Elmo. Say hi, Pickled Me Elmo. Please kill me. Fun. And they have a Cookie Monster, but we have, well, we have, we ate Cookie Monster. We ate him. We lured him in with rat shit that looks like an Oreo, and we fucking ate him. He was too sweet for me, but I still went back for seconds. I'm a monster. Oh, oh no. His last words were, me want mercy. Oh, God. I look like a chicken that lays meth eggs. I look like I smoke Fraggle Rock. Oh, just go, leave. What are you doing? Why are you all grabbing me? What is this? It's a hug? I like hugs. Thank you, children. I guess today's word really was family. Now, where's that bus driver? I'm gonna beak his dick for some cigarettes.
Well, Pearl, what'd you think about that?
So, Chad Freeman, you think that all of us puppets are just like, I know a puppet. There's a puppet. Oh, I must know that puppet. I'm gonna tell you right now, Chad Freeman. I don't come from that side of the Sesame Street tracks.
No.
I dated royalty. You know who Kermit the goddamn Frog is?
Uh-oh.
Oh, god damn it. What is going on now?
I think he's twerking for you.
Now, I'm not going to say that's not interesting. I'm not going to say that.
Pearl, you having to watch that's kind of like some of these movies that people are picking to go on the wheel that we have to watch. That's how we feel.
The thing is, Chad Freeman, you deserve it. You really do. You really do. You do these kind of things. Look at what's going on this show. Look at what the hell is going. People that are just now tuning in are going, "What the hell is going on this damn show?" And you are just running a mock here. Look at what's going on over there. Look at that. This is smart.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I got to take control back here.
Okay, Pearl, you said your part. Look.
You know what? Let's cleanse the palate again, and let's go to the latest from Son of Snake. All right, let's just cleanse this, okay?
Oh, no, I do like some Son of Snake.
All right,
easy on the eyes.
Here we go.
In the dark alleys, you're just a piece of me. Sure, nature can be dangerous. There's things you wouldn't believe. Most of these things fear man. We're a far bigger threat. Set aside to stay alive. If we open our minds, we can learn from them. When the night comes alive, the creatures of the night are just trying to live their lives. The real monsters are on the city streets, and the CEOs of the corporate dynasties. Sure, nature can be dangerous. There's things you wouldn't believe. Most of these things fear man. We're a far bigger threat. Set aside to stay alive. If we open our minds, we can learn from them. When the night comes alive. When the night comes alive. When the night comes alive. When the night comes alive.
All right, Son of Snake. When the Night Comes Alive, latest video from Son of Snake, which he has a Halloween album dropping on October 1st. I'm dropping the pre-save link for Spotify in the chat. And October 8th, he's going to be on Green Eggs and Ham, and we're going to be watching some of his Halloween videos. But yeah, big Son of Snake fan. I know you are as well, Pole Vault, and I guess
love it, man.
Pearl is Pearl's a big fan of Son of Snake as well.
Well,
He's gonna be.
He's a married man. He's a married man, Pearl.
And I think he's talking about being a part of the Halloween show on the 29th as well. So, welcome in CNA Productions. Just in time, we're going to go to the wheel. We're going to start putting on movies to the wheel, and till we get about 50, and then we're going to spin it and see what we're going to be watching in October. So I know Halloween 3 was Dom's pick. What's your first pick, Pole Vault? And we can all do about 5 picks each.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. And let me get the date on that, because there's a couple of trick or treats. Because you're talking about
the Gene Simmons and Ozzy one.
And where can we watch that? It's my question.
Man, that's probably flat out on YouTube.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it was 86 and okay. Yeah, let me just put the 86 by it so we. All right. What about you, E. Urban? What's your first one?
Child's Play.
All right.
Go with the original or any of them, but the first one, you know. Also, you could watch the remake if you want to.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
It's so.
I'm gonna
so
go.
Different.
I'm gonna go with May, which I know is on Tubi, and it's one of my absolute favorite movies. It's a great Halloween movie. Let me catch up with the chat here. Robbie's got a couple: Hellraiser, Suspiria, original. I take it on the Suspiria, Robbie.
Why are you crying? It's such a waste of good suffering.
And original on Maniac, I take it as well. And who else has? I know a bunch of people. Amityville Horror, Kurt, the original.
I agree.
Unshackled has Abbott and Costello.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
I agree with Hellraiser. Hellraiser is a definite, I agree with that one.
Camelia's got Blair Witch.
Yeah, I love the Blair Witch. The original, right? The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
You know what? He's got Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. I'm going with the OG Frankenstein, and Son of Snake wanted me to throw young Frankenstein on here. So, Insidious, Phantasm.
I'm making fun of an ex-friend here, but Gremlins.
That's more of a Christmas movie for me, but I love it.
I'm making fun of him though because he was afraid of Gremlins. And
Gremlins is great. It's a Christmas movie for me. All right, what do you got for another one, Pole Vault?
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2.
Which is just Evil Dead
right
1 and also Cabin in the Woods. It's all
darkness.
Scream, The Shining. And what do you got, E. Urban, for the next one?
Terrorizer. I would have suggested an SCP movie, but none of them are.
Wait,
none of them are really.
Terrorizer or
Terrorizer?
Terrifier.
Terrifier. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like the second one better, but I know the first one is on Tubi.
Well, whichever one. Art the Clown is like pretty much the closest I could get to like actual Halloween. And
Let's put both on there. The first one and the second one, because I really love the second one. And the third one, is it out or is it coming out in October? The third one is coming out October 11th, but I don't know when it'll be on streaming. Let me see.
Would you say Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is Halloweeny?
Oh yeah. No, that's a good one. We're definitely gonna put that on here.
It's not really scary, but they actually let that one go on Halloween one year.
Yeah, it looks like Terrifier 3 is not going to be on streaming until November, so we can't throw it on here. Kiss.
Unshackled is gonna lose his mind if we don't like include Eva and Costello of Meet Frankenstein.
It's on here.
Did we include? Okay.
It's on here. And then I added other things.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I must be like 5 minutes behind the.
It's lag.
I've got. Okay. Let me see. I actually wrote down for you Trick or Treat, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, because I didn't know you were going to make it. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw in these others from Son of Snake. Let's see.
Wow, you know what? I don't mind watching most of these movies.
So, Son of Snake is Return of the Living Dead, The Fog, the original, Christine. I already put Young Frankenstein. Okay. And let's see. What am I? Oh, Dracula. The 92 Dracula. Okay. Let's just put it.
Did we include Carrie?
Carrie was on my list. So yeah, I'm putting Carrie. I love Carrie, the original.
Comedians by Insidious.
Yep, I got that one. I got Zack Snyder, Dawn of the Dead, the 2002 version, and also Army of the Dead.
Army of Darkness.
The Crow. Reanimator's always a great one. We never get to see Reanimator.
All right. The Crow, Frankenhooker. See, Carrie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and that's on Tubi. Chainsaw Massacre on Tubi. Of course, I own it. Frankenhooker is too. And Howling. Did I put Phantasm?
Pretty good too.
You know what? It's been a long time with that one, so yeah. Howling. Urban. Did you really want Army of Darkness?
It's pretty much right there with Evil Dead, so no, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Megan.
I'm not a fan, but I got you.
Kurt has a House of 1,000 Corpses.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
House of 1,000 Corpses.
Come on in.
I watched one of Rob Zombie's movies that was just crazy. Was it 31? Is that what
30? Yeah, 31's pretty.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I was like lit when I watched that. Wow, it was. Wow.
I'm putting Psycho on here. Gotta get the Hitchcock. We haven't watched. We watched 2 Hitchcock movies already. Gotta watch the top one for most people.
Faces of Death.
I'm gonna go with Nosferatu.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust we're gonna keep away from because we don't Faces of Death too. I'm just Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah.
I mean, basically, Man Who Fell to Earth, Uncut was released in England with an X rating.
Rocky Horror. That's a definite Halloween one.
Yeah. Who? Let's see. American Werewolf in London, House of Wax. Oh, you know what? I saw this one on Tubi, Haunted. Wait, or is it Haunt? Haunt, I think it's called. Yeah. American
Wax on, wax off.
Werewolf. Any of the ICP movies?
Not really. They're not really horror movies, though.
They're dressed up. They're wearing makeup. Okay.
But one's a western and one's like a gangster kind of movie. So it's not really
Extra. Oh man, that movie ruined me as a kid. Whew, I'm gonna put Extra on the list though.
Wow, what is that?
Somebody,
That sounds good.
Scanners. Somebody said Scanners. And
I'm putting Scanners. Scanners.
What is that one with Clowns from Space is also Halloween.
I'm putting Scooby Doo. Let's see what Scooby Doo. Hang on.
Clowns from Space, Space Clowns.
So Scooby Doo's got a couple of different. Well, I mean any Scooby Doo movie actually, but let me look real quick.
I mean Beetlejuice. We might as well if we.
Yeah. Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Adam's Family. I mean, we can't have Halloween without those, right?
Yeah.
What about? Should we go with? I mean, we got part 3, Season of the Witch, but should we go with like the original Halloween?
Well, yeah, I guess the reason why everybody picks Seasons of the Witch is it's not Halloween lore, but it's what is it? 3 more days to Halloween.
Yeah, it's so good. So, question: which one? Happy Halloween, Scooby Doo. Trick or Treat, Scooby Doo. Yeah, let's go with one of those. Let's go with
Scooby Don't.
I love Scooby Doo.
If there's a Scooby
Halloween
movie comes up, I'm not gonna watch it.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Happy Halloween, Scooby Doo is on the list. All right, we're at 40 right now. So, all right, what else we got here? Beetlejuice. I didn't add Beetlejuice yet. I'll add it. Beetlejuice. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
That's what
Human Centipede.
I'm down with it. The first one.
All 3 of them.
Centipede. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. Doesn't matter.
That was really weird.
Centipede. Okay. Yeah. All right. House of Red Death. Is that like a Edgar Allan Poe thing? House of Red Death.
The groupie video.
Oh, I'm thinking of Mask of the Red Death.
Mark's gas station said Andy Warhol's Frankenstein. I didn't know
that's going to be another one like the Man.
How about the Marilyn Manson groupie video?
All right, what do we get? Rope. Okay, I'm putting Rope on there.
Yeah, because good luck even finding it.
Yeah, any Vincent Price movie, like Robbie was saying, Vincent Price and Unshackled Spirit, Vincent Price movies are, I don't know which one, but
all right, let's pull up Vincent Price real quick. There's one that I saw recently. I was like, man, how did I never see this one?
I seen one time called Usher's House of Horrors or something with Vincent Price. And I think it was a series or something. I don't know, but as a kid, it scared the shit out of me.
Let's see.
I
was looking through him.
I saw a movie where it was like people getting tortured, and they had to find ways out of the torture. I don't know if you saw the movie. What is that movie called?
Hostel.
I know you saw it.
It's
I
Hostel.
saw it.
Hostel?
Oh, Saw. It's called Saw.
Oh, Saw. I love Saw. Yeah, I love the Saw movies. I'll binge all
Robbie
of them.
says the House of Usher is one of the Vincent Price ones.
All right, let's start. Let's
P. Diddy.
Let's throw. Whoop, that's not what I meant.
Five Nights at Diddy's.
House of Wax. Yeah. Man, what is the one that I recently saw that's just so wild? A Vincent Price movie. It's just like a couple of years ago. It's so just like out there, and I'm like, man, this is so good.
The Banana Splits movie.
Yeah, House of Usher. I'll put that on there.
Oh, dude. Blood Honey. I'm never going to see that movie.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, we'll put that on there. I've been wanting to see it too.
The Banana Splits movie.
Don't you have that one, Chad?
The Banana Splits, I do.
Oh.
I was gonna buy the Winnie the Pooh. I never watched it, but I don't think I ended up buying it. Banana Splits. Yeah, that's a good one.
I seen the promo.
That's not how you spell banana.
Banana.
You need to get with Stephanie on that.
Banana.
I don't know how many N's are in it.
Banana.
Pit and Pendulum.
There's more banana in there than the theme song for the Batman TV show. Banana, nana, 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 nana.
Let's see. I wish I could just cut and paste from the chat. Pit and Pendulum. Oh yeah, Zombie is awesome. Let's put Zombie on there. Let's put the Pit and Pendulum. Zombie. Isn't it no E? Pit and Pen. And what else did we miss? Dr. Fibes. That's the one I was thinking of, I think.
This show is sponsored by Vicks Vapo Stick.
Halloween.
No mess. Soothing.
All right, we're at 52. How many should we go here? What else we need? Just glancing at the chat, see what else is missed here. Somebody said Night of the Living Dead. Might as well throw that on there. Can't go wrong with it. Night of... That's actually one we could... y'all had talked about doing like a... what's it called? Mystery Science. Night of the Living Dead's one we could actually do that with, because it's public domain.
I've got the original poster to that, the movie poster on the back wall right over here.
Martin.
Freddy versus Jason.
I enjoy that. Yeah, Freddy versus Jason.
Because I mean, you have Nightmare on Elm Street, you have Jason movies, but I mean Freddy versus Jason, it's like combine the two. Best of both worlds.
So I know a bunch of y'all were shouting out the stuff in the chat earlier. Camellia, what did you have on the list? Did I get any of them on there yet? You can throw as many. I mean, we can keep going and throw more on here. But again, who knows what it's gonna hit on.
You Caldwell just now requested Still Magnolias.
Oh, Exorcist. Yes, Exorcist. We got to go with Exorcist. Amazing. Exorcist. And it's been a bit since I've rewatched The Exorcist. Are there any like classics that you haven't seen that you're like, oh, I always wanted to watch that, and you never sat down and did that?
No.
Okay.
I've always watched, when it comes to horror movies, I've watched nearly everything that's on this wheel right now. Except for that one you said scared you when you were a kid. And
Extra. Oh, man. Yeah.
What is that one about? That must be crazy if you hadn't seen it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and yeah, it scarred me. I'm just glancing real quick here.
Oh, I seen this one where this woman, what was that? Shit. Have you seen that movie where that woman turns into a snake and eats that kid at the end? And she's the Deborah something. I'll never get it. It's the oh god.
The Deborah Logan?
Yeah, God.
I hadn't seen that. I haven't seen that.
That movie is freaky as hell.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it. I'm gonna put that on there.
Scream.
The Taking of Deborah Logan. Yeah,
Yeah, God.
Scream's on here. Yep.
Oh, we did Scream? Okay.
That was just so crazy, man.
Okay. All right. We've got 57 here.
Goosebumps.
Okay. Yep, we got those, Camellia. Just making sure. Yep, I got Nosferatu on there. Goosebumps is fun. It is.
Watching a Goosebumps movie. Oh, and for the record, the Christmas show caught me out because there's no Christmas movies that I would want to sit through. And
Come on now. Christmas movies got Gremlins,
what
got
about
Home Alone.
Silent Night. You ever seen that? With the snowman with an axe?
Yeah. No.
The stop animation shit from like the 60s?
No, and I think it's based on a true story, which is even creepier.
You mentioned D. Snyder earlier. His movie. The Captain Howdy movie. The heck is that called? Strangeland.
Dude, this wheel thing is genius. I mean, it's really good to sponsor on this wheel thing. Think about how many channels use this wheel thing and those sponsors are being seen.
Oh, yeah, I know. For sure.
Unless you use ad block.
I don't know if that would work on this wheel. And I mean, I wouldn't mind free wheel and free wheel burning. Bing, 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 bing.
What, are any of the Alice Cooper movies good? I'm trying to remember what was the one.
There was one. There was a Nightmare on Elm Street that was had Alice Cooper in it.
No, I'm talking about the ones he was in. There was the one. What was it called? Monster Dog or something. Yep, it's called Monster Dog.
Oh, I forgot Rawhead Rex.
Oh yeah, Rawhead Rex.
Candyman.
Oh god, that hurts. Dude, that one's a little rough. that one's a little rough.
Rawhead Rex. You want Candyman? I love the original Candyman. It's so good. There was one I was thinking about it, and then what was it? Oh man!
Wow, this is a good wheel.
Zombieland. All right. Day of the Dead. Zombieland. Day of the Dead. I know there's one that I was thinking that as soon as I spin it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the one I wanted to put on there. I forgot all about it. All right, Emperism. Any good horror movies to put on the wheel for us to watch next month, or can be Halloween related as well. Doesn't have to necessarily be specifically horror. Let's see.
Children of the Corn. Ooh, Final Destination. I love Final Destination.
Yeah, the first one is definitely, I dig it. Somebody said Addams Family, right? Addams Family. Okay. Throw that on there.
Some of these are movies I've already seen. I'm just naming because I don't want to have to rent another movie. Being cheap.
Children of the Corn. All right. Evil Dead. He wants Evil Dead 1. The Undead 57. Okay. The Undead and Evil Dead, and then I'm gonna spin it. All right. We got 60. Well, we got 67. Might as well go 2 more. All right, 2 more. Your Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch. The Witch. Oh, I've got one. What's the name of it? Dark. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Last one. One more.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. All right.
I mean, I'm throwing one out there. This is more effort than I'm putting into for than a Christmas list. So.
Okay. All right. Rosemary Baby.
That one's crazy.
Let's go. Rosemary's Baby. Okay, that's it. We got at 70. We're gonna spin. Okay, are you ready? Too late.
Spinning.
What is the first movie?
Spin.
First movie. Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
All right.
That one.
So we watched the original Children of the Corn. There's been like a jillion Children of the Corn movies. The one we're gonna watch is 1984 with Linda Hamilton, and who's the guy in that? Who is it?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is not in that. Okay, doesn't matter. So first movie is Children of the Corn. Let me just get this typed here.
How many movies?
E. Urban.
3?
E. Urban, is that the first one? Hey, should we do more than 3? Should we try this? Let's give it another spin. Not extra.
Well, we're gonna get to watch it.
Oh Lord, man. Oh man.
So I had to rent this one.
We're gonna have to look that one up. Hopefully it's available. All right. Okay. We're gonna remove that and we're gonna spin again. This is movie 3. Should we go for 5? Oh, Irwin's gonna be pissed.
No. I don't know if we can do extra either. I don't see it available on anything.
All right. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend 5, okay? And if you can watch extra, then you can watch it. But if not, we'll see what we can do about talking about it. And, all right. 2 more times. And it is
Young Frankenstein. Yes.
Frankenstein.
I don't have to pay to see that one either. I already see that. It's a good one.
I rewatch any of them that I've seen, just you know.
I mean, I've seen that one so many times. I've memorized.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Abby
but-
Normal.
All right, this is number 5.
Could
Number
be
5.
worse. Could be raining.
And it's Monster Dog. Let's see where these are, if these can be streamed or not. So movie 5, Monster, and we made
Tubi.
That one is on Tubi.
It's free on Tubi.
Okay, awesome. I saw this one
not Tubi.
long time ago on VHS. So we got Monster Dog, we've got Young Frankenstein, we've got Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo, which makes me happy. We've got Extra, which does not make me happy, and we've got Children of the Corn, which was E. Urban. Was that your first one to actually get picked that you've thrown
Children
out?
of the Corn.
Yeah.
Have I ever got one?
Wasn't Videodrome? Wasn't that one you? Videodrome?
No. I picked it, but then E. Urban picked it, and then
and you picked Event Horizon like several times, and then finally I picked it.
Right.
Send me your picks.
Yeah,
Send me your picks, and I'll pick them for you. That'll happen.
As everyone knows, I've got the best luck in the world. I can't even eat fucking chicken strips.
Yeah, so
little transference between us here.
So Monster Dog is Alice Cooper, 1984 movie. Yep, free on Tubi. And Extra. What's Extra looking like here? Extra is not available on streaming, so maybe we should spend another one to actually get 5 that people can watch. I mean, you'd have to buy that one on Blu-ray to probably watch it, and it's not on streaming. And
I'm really
Children of the Corn, and
Children of the Corn's always available somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
library has it probably.
So let's go one more time, because Extra is probably not available. If I'm able to purchase it, I will purchase it and watch it, and I will, discuss
Regret
it.
and send it back.
Let me borrow a copy.
So let's go back to the wheel and spin one last time. Undead. Now this might be another one that might be hard to find, because wasn't this a 50s movie?
Well, if it's a 50s movie, it should be like on YouTube.
I'm not seeing
There's
it.
2003 Undead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to spin again. Oh no, here it is. The Undead. Is that it? 1957. Roger Corman. That's probably it. The Undead. All right.
Tubi again.
Yep. All right. Okay. So we've got a selection of 6. All right. So watch of those 6, and whatever you can watch, whatever you want to watch, and then we will go from there. But interesting for sure.
We know.
Scooby-Doo. What is your problem with Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo is amazing. I love Scooby-Doo. If you have HBO Max, or if you get HBO Max for the month, it's probably on there, because a lot of these newer animated Scooby-Doo movies are on there. I own it, so I don't have to rent it. But it's probably on HBO Max.
And then it just wants to show you a bunch of kids stuff after you watch it. Just like
cleaning the palate of the negativity, the exactly all the things that we're talking about earlier.
It's just brain rot.
So, what is going on this week, Pole Vault, with the weekend warm-up?
Oh God, wow, that's a show and stuff. And, listen, I think everyone can tell by now that Sunshine is taking control of her show. I've always called her Quincy Jones, so tune in and watch Sunshine shout orders at me about what should be on the show as we're doing the show.
Right.
We could talk about it for a week before, but that's complicated. Let's do it while we're having the show. So it will be spontaneous like a fire.
Right.
But really, I will say this. Let me just say this, Chad. All of my streams, and kind of like the stream right here, it's really more about like a bunch of our friends getting together and bullshitting and hanging out.
Right.
And anytime you tune into like Pole Vault and or Chad Freeman, pretty much you're going to hear music and hang out with a bunch of your friends and bullshit. That's what we do. That's what we do.
And I may be able to hang out on Friday, so I will let you know.
No, you just let me know.
Yep, I will let you know.
Well, you let me know.
I will let you know though if I can make it.
Well, then I'll let you know.
Well, my people will be in touch with your people, and then we will see, what can happen. Carnival Souls. Carnival Souls is a great one. I actually almost put that one on the list. I love Carnival Souls.
Yeah, that is.
And also something Wicked This Way Comes. Love that one too. Haven't seen that one in forever.
I saw that one in the movie theater when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah, it kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, no, it's super, super cool movie for sure. All right. Well, it's wild. We lots of different types of movies get thrown onto the wheel, and the wheel, it picks our destiny of what we are forced to watch. And
right.
Who knows how happy or how mad we'll be after watching The Undead and some of these other ones. Especially if we can watch Extra, but you know what? Why don't we just see if there's an Extra trailer real quick? Because I don't think we're gonna end up getting to watch this. But
you know what? I still gotta get rid of that Ouija board, Chad.
For sure.
It's in my truck now. So sometimes I was like, get it out of the house, and now I'm like, okay. I took it to work, and I said, hey, let's sell this on eBay as a cursed Ouija board. And they're like, don't bring that thing in the office. So anybody out there looking for a cursed Ouija board, let me know.
So here is the Extra trailer. No idea if the trailer is any good or what, but this movie. Yeah, it's something.
Tony's father has been away a long time. Now, he's coming home. Extra has returned. Once a man, he is now something more than human. Indestructible, ever-changing, evil. His mission, to avenge, to possess, to destroy.
Why did you come back?
I came back for you.
Oh, my God. Joe!
Eggstro, bearing powers of black magic from deep space.
Oh, man.
If you think hard about something, you can make it happen. Use it when you need it.
Eggstro. Some extraterrestrials aren't friendly. From New Line Cinema, rated R.
Yeah.
I have seen that. That is crazy. That is a crazy movie.
And they included some of the absolute craziness clippets of it in there. That the scene with her giving birth to the grown man. Oh man,
Well,
that
you know,
messed
and
me up.
they use parts of that movie as like alien sightings on YouTube and stuff. They're like, "What is this?" And it shows that one where he's walking backwards, and you're like, "I seen that movie. Like, you know, I know what that is." But yeah.
So that movie came out when I was 9, and I probably saw it around that time, and it messed me up. Not seen it since. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
And like Unshackled Spirit says, you know, there's lots of movies that was in the drive-in movies back then that, you know, I don't know if we'll ever see.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
those,
for sure. For sure.
Some of those B horror movies, and you got them for free usually. It'd be like, okay, now you see Grease. And then after that, they'd be like, and stay later for, you know, dog-eating man demon from space.
Yeah. Yep. I love the old school grindhouse and drive-in movies.
Right.
Herschel Gordon-Lewis is actually one of my favorite filmmakers, and I didn't even think about it. I should have put some Herschel Gordon-Lewis on the list. Blood Feast, 2000 Maniacs, The Gruesome Twosome.
So,
but
how do you find those movies? Are those movies that were in the theater, the drive-in theaters?
Well, these were, a lot of them were not, drive-ins and also grindhouse, where they would do the double features of them. So they're like 70 minutes per movie. There was this TV show when I was in college called Real Wild Cinema, and Sandra Bernhardt hosted it. I was obsessed with that show, and I got into all these different filmmakers like Herschel Gordon-Lewis, and then the people that made that show, they then became a DVD company called Something Weird. And I was obsessed with buying their DVDs in the late 90s, early 2000s. And now a lot of that stuff is on streaming in different places. So that stuff is out there. It is around. You just got to do a little digging for it. But yeah. Gore Girls on Mark's gas station was saying, Gore Girls is so silly, so over the top. But yeah, Faster Pussycat, Kill, the Russ Meyer, tons of good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
That used to also trip me out in the movies back then. You know, someone would get cut, and like, you know, 5 gallons of blood would come out, and you're like, that's more blood than in the human body. Where is that coming from?
Right. And the bright red too. Yes. Like Evil Dead too. Yeah.
Where like so much blood and pus and everything just comes out of severed limbs,
and they always tried to make it 3D where it was hitting the camera. You're like, oh no, not that.
Yes. Yeah, Internet Archive, Unshackled Spirit is mentioning. Yeah, that's where I'll get a lot of the stuff that I'll use for stuff that I edit. It's time for your Old Spice dose, is what it sounds like.
I swear, it's the default for my phone is the Old Spice theme. I never changed it because I thought it was so uncanny.
Well, I think we're gonna get out of here. I was gonna close with a Halloween song that Pole Vault did. Pumpkin, your latest, your latest Halloween. Got some more Halloween songs coming our way though.
Oh yes, I do. I will get another Halloween song out. You know me, before Halloween, I may get two.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Halloween freak, so.
We will see you, CNA. Thank you for coming by.
Before we jump to that, though, real quick, I'm doing some audio stuff, mostly for free, but donations are accepted. Or like I'll remove vocals for like your karaoke tracks and stuff. I've got a whole like bunch of synth plugins and stuff that like if you have MIDI, you want to get a bunch of free sounds for you know, from your MIDIs, things like that. If you need stems, stuff like that, I'll do that for you. Just email me at whatsthismusic@gmail.com, and yeah, we can talk about what needs to be done. And
yeah, and E Urban did one for me, and I liked a band that wasn't well known, but I wanted to do a karaoke of it. And E Urban removed the vocals. It was freaking excellent. It was so excellent that when I sung it, I got the copyright strike. So that means it's good. That's good stuff, man.
Right.
He's got the pure stuff, man. None of that like fake, you know, like
I got the blue shit.
Yeah, that's right. Got it.
There's that email address right there. And also, if you want to be a part of any of the Hamtober stuff, which includes the party on the 29th, includes, you know, field trips, or if you've got some, you know, a couple of Halloween themed songs, get in touch with me, and I am looking for anything and everything Halloween all month long. So there's my email.
I saw that email on the bathroom wall, dude.
Yeah. I put it there.
Something about if you're low on dough or something.
For a good time, eat a ham show. What about this ham show?
Low on dough, go to the ham show.
Yes. All right, so let's get out of here. You all have a great rest of your week. Check out this guy here, Pole Vault, on Friday. I may be there, but we're going to go out with Pumpkin. And yeah, let's have a fantastic, super fun October. Hamtober is almost here.